Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Sun Up on 7. Bruno Madrigal has the pleasure to welcome you to our first conversation. And joining us on our couch, we have Transparent BPO talking about their Halloween event that happened over the weekend. I mean, let's take a minute to absorb them and their amazing, amazing costumes. I love it. I love it. I love Halloween, and everybody just gets to dress up and just be themselves and be free. So let me introduce who we have on our couch. We have Ms. Victoria Toon, Senior Recruiting Manager. Good morning, Witchy Victoria. How are you feeling today?
I'm feeling great, having a wonderful time here this morning.
Awesome. Thank you so much for joining us. We also have Kelsey Smith, Engagement Specialist. Good morning, Kelsey. Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
I'm totally loving the lights and everything on your mask. Yes, that's really fun.
Like your bones.
That's a good one. And Dale Montero, Team Leader at BPO. How are you feeling, Dale?
I'm doing great this Halloween morning. It was a rush getting here, so.
Yes, I mean, y'all did the part for this Halloween event today and also for the weekend. So we're very excited to hear, what happened during the course of the weekend. And of course, how did y'all celebrate the Halloween?
Yeah, I know. It looked good for that moment, but I'm sure people were really just like soaking it all up.
Yes.
Kids were like, I want to be like that next year.
You're giving them ideas for sure.
Definitely.
Yeah.
But previously we had the conversation before we got on, and it was really nice to know that this is something that you guys do every single year. So really giving back, especially to kids when they love Halloween. People say, oh, we don't really celebrate Halloween, but it's like more of a kids thing where they can be able to dress up, get their treats and so forth. Could you tell us maybe just the beginning of why do an outreach like this to help and give back to the kids for so many years?
Honestly, this is something that we do throughout the entire year. From January to December, we have an entire calendar filled with activities, events for all our employees. And on Halloween, it's strictly for our employees' kids. Because, we got to give back to them as well. And we organize an entire fair filled with the haunted house, little goodies bag that we take like 2 days to pack. We have bouncy house, face painters. So it's something that we do to give back to our employees because they work hard. They really, really work hard. So we need to, give that back to them, a beautiful culture that we want to portray. We want to portray something where we are positive,
family-oriented. That's our main goal.
Recognize our employees for everything. Yes, we're a call center, but at the end of the day, all of us are humans. So we gotta bring that fun in the work environment.
Definitely.
As well.
Definitely. And I'm thinking, and having a healthy home and a happy home also makes happy employees as well, right?
Yeah.
So I can definitely see that vibe coming on right there. I was surprised to hear the amount of children that y'all catered for in the weekend. How much was it?
1,000.
It was
1,000.
between Belize and Belmopan.
Wow.
And we can know because we did 15
bags
here in Belmopan,
Belize City.
and then Belmopan was over 400. And it was done.
So every child gets their own little bag. They get to do face painting. They get to do the little haunted house.
They had the haunted house. I think that was like the main vocal point right there for everyone was the haunted house. We had the happy part for the little kids, right? Because we have the little kids section, right? So we had the happy part, and then we had the haunted house for the older ones.
Oh my goodness.
For the
that is
brave
so
kids, I'm
precious.
thinking.
The ones that were afraid.
Yeah. Were you there?
The thing is, I was at the very beginning, so only the brave at heart could go forward. Because there were several kids, when they saw me, they just ran back.
Like, I'm
okay.
gonna head back.
Like, if they can't handle this,
I'm gonna
imagine,
think about it.
It was really set up.
Yeah. So, I mean, I want to hear, what was your favorite part about the weekend? Let me start with Dale. What was your favorite part about the
Please don't say scaring the kids.
Okay, I'll put that second then. Just seeing all the smiles afterward, because when the kids run through, a lot of the older kids like, oh, you're not scary. I was like, okay, come around again and I'll scare you this time. So, challenging myself to go above and beyond every group that comes in for standing for 3 hours, it was pretty exciting actually. Yeah.
Nice. I love it.
Imagine. And for you, well, you guys are doing all the goodie bags and packaging.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about it, Kelsey and Victoria. What were your...
Honestly, for me, it's going to be the entire process and then seeing everything come to life.
Yeah.
Because we talked about it for a month and a half. Okay, what we're going to do, what are the things that we need to have for our little kids, the vendors, everything, the whole process. And now seeing it live Saturday was like, wow, guys, we did a really good job. And seeing all the little kids and their parents, we're excited to see this haunted house. That was the thing that I liked, the
Nice.
highlight.
So it's like you patted yourself
I
on
was
the
like, okay,
shoulder.
we did a good job, guys.
She did great, guys. She did great. My part was the fun part they were laughing because they're like, the fun part, I was like, for the little kids, you know? So we had one of our HR managers, she dressed in her unicorn, in a little unicorn, and she was taking pictures with them, and it was more the friendly environment. And we did the bags, and it was our ops team. We have a young lady who helped us with her team. So it was like everyone just getting into doing the bags and everything. So it was really, really nice because everyone pulled through together to help us with this event, and it was great.
And I just have to say, it's so commendable to see everybody all hands on deck, and not only just that, but the fact that we can do something for the children where they can feel like, you know, I can be with mom and dad and in their workplace too as well. I don't know a lot of businesses that would do to this large scale of having haunted house, you know, the pictures, the costumes. Because a lot of times when we think about it, when people do functions, it's just for the adults. It's just for the employees, but we forget to incorporate the children in it. And I think that's even an experience where the parents can be able to dress up with their child and have that whole moment. Because we don't really go trick-or-treat. We really, have a picnic, go trick-or-treat. Most people don't do that. So to have this, I really hope other businesses take notes and so forth, because this is something very commendable.
No, definitely. And I love the fact that you shared, you know, that you have a whole calendar of events for the year in different themes and engaging not just your employees, but also their families, which leads us to the next item on our conversation, which is recruitment. I mean, hearing the fact that you're doing this kind of activities is inviting for people to want to come and
I want to be a part of the family,
engage in this
family.
BPO
And that's what
family.
we hit at the most. I think that's what we want people to understand. Yes, like Kelsey mentioned, you know, people say you're a call center, but at the end of the day, we're not. We see ourselves as a family. It's like on a family-oriented base, and that's what we want people to understand. It's not you clocking in at 7 and you clocking in at 5. It's like you're clocking in to be a part of us, and when you clock out, it's that sense of, you know, I was happy being there for that time, being at Transparent BPO, and that's definitely our main goal.
I love it. And so now we do have recruitment available right now. So tell us about the process. How can people, you know, be able to be a part? Is there like an age range? And so give us the deets, man, the juice.
So you have to be 18 to apply, right? And then it's basically, we're open Monday to Friday. Belize City, Belmopan, walk-in at all times.
Okay.
We start at 8 to 4, and I always tell someone, if there's some reason you need to come in and you can't come in within that time, WhatsApp us and we'll wait for you.
Wow.
It's like, we'll wait for you, because some people come off at 5:30. We'll have a recruiter that will be there waiting on you. You just need to have a valid vaccination card, a valid social security card, and a resume, and you can just come in. And if you don't know how to do a resume, I tell them just come in and we'll help you guys do that as well.
Wow.
So, and there's always a recruiter, either Belmopan or Belize City, that is always on point to be there to assist you guys with whatever it is. So we're looking for customer service, sales, and we're implementing our overnight shift now, which is from 6 in the evening to 8 in the morning. And that is at $8 for customer service and $8.50 for sales.
Nice.
So, and that is for basically like, because we've always had, could you do part-time? Could you do this? Could you do that? And we've always had that little glitch that we couldn't do that. But now we're saying if you're a student, maybe you have one class and you want to work the night shift, definitely now we have that for you guys to come in and do that.
There we
as well.
go.
Convenient,
So
yeah.
Transparent BPO is just like, it's dynamic, right? It's ever evolving and just trying to include people and I guess make them feel at home, as you're rightly saying, and be productive, folks. I want to ask Dale as a team leader, for folks that are looking into applying and being part of the Transparent BPO family, how do they prepare themselves to come, one, to apply, but also like engage in the demands of being within that space?
It's actually a great question. Going in from a trainer background into like a team lead role, we're really, as a trainer, you want to engage with people. You can't really just be boring and just talk.
Of course.
So having that background, it really helps me a lot as a team leader, because if my team's a little down one day, I'll just jump in and maybe spice up a question. I'll do a little raffle that I forget to pay from time again, but you know, my agents be like, you owe me $5, you owe me $10. I got you. You know, Daleen, that's you. Yeah, but I always try to make it fun and engaging, especially with other teams, even if you're not my agent. We're all in each other's chats, so sometimes I'll just start a little quarrel with the other team lead just to get everybody excited. But then at the end of the day, it's just all love there, you know, and we just want to make everyone feel good at work. I always tell my agents, if you're not happy here, how can I expect you to perform? If you have a bad day, I'll log you out, I'll talk to you, we'll joke about things, and then when you jump back in, you're all high-spirited and you can get back in it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So Victoria shared, like part of like the logistics of like applying, like come with your social security, your vaccination card, your resume.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking about the mental aspect of it. How does somebody, walk into Transparent BPO and be like, I am ready for this? How does somebody prepare? Because I'm thinking, I mean, it's not an easy task to go about, selling products or having conversations online
Yeah.
with folks. So like, how does one go about doing that?
I've always told this to Victoria, right? Because a lot of people, and I will say it again, it's a call center, but then you gotta relate it to what everybody else is doing outside.
Yeah.
Customer service is everywhere.
Yeah.
Right.
We have taxi, we have our people that work at Tropic, they're doing customer service.
The
And
pump
some of-
attendants.
The pump attendants,
We've
they're
had
doing
great
sales.
people
Yeah,
from
that's-
pump
So
attendants.
so right.
those things, you can come and bring that to the phone. It's literally the same thing, but we're over the phone, helping the customer, seeing what we can do, sell them something. So it's basically something you can do outside,
I
but
get
you
it.
bring it here.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing.
And
that.
also,
Yes.
Kelsey, could you talk a little bit about maybe the training too as well? Because I think that's important. I do know, that is something it's supposed to be provided. Or is there like a thing where you walk in and you can be able to, if you get the job, you're gonna go through a training. So there is that additional support that they can say. Then that's the dash in a water and you just have to swim, right?
No, like for today, we have 75 new hires coming in today as of this morning. So they go through our phase 1, which is our culture, which basically tells you what Transparent BPO is and what it's about. So you get prepped with all of that first. So it's like 2 weeks of training, what we see. First week is what you're learning, what we want. This is what this is what we're looking for. This is how we want you to learn what the culture is. This is what we provide as a company. And then the other part is the production training. And then there's 2 more weeks after that, right, Dale, that they go into
Yeah.
like, learning that one campaign that you're on. So it's like 3 to 4 weeks of
And-
different training, depending what campaign you're on, honestly.
And even, sorry about that.
Sure.
And even after that training, we still have more training. We never stop training our employees.
Yeah.
We have something called Transparent BPO
University.
University.
cool.
Can I mention it?
Yeah.
Nobody teaches us how to be a customer service agent. How can you do it? So we do have an entire course where we show our employees, hey, step 1, step 2, answering calls. If you're in a tricky situation or an employee is upset with you, how can you respond? So we do have an entire university. Once they're done, they get like a little up in their
They get an
pay.
increment up.
Yeah.
So we literally have agents that literally, as it's finished, they log on into the other
Yeah.
section and they continue because it reflects on their pay at the end of the time. So
Yeah.
And I appreciate the support because, like Kevin said, you have to put yourself in a different mental state to go
Yeah.
there. But then also there are people that are a little bit shy. They don't know exactly how to do it. Or so if you're coming fresh from school and you just don't understand how it is, like customer service, people like to think it's just so super easy,
Yeah.
but there's little nooks and stuff that you need to be able to know. So I like the fact that there's continuous training, there's support. So I had to hold your hand while we go along this journey
Yeah.
together.
Yeah.
And then, of course, we have deal with the raffles for the tour as well and things like
You
that.
mentioned-
well,
Wow.
that's actually Kelsey's role, and she has another one in Belmo Pan now, Chrissy. She's
Yeah.
just joined her team, and that's what they're actually in charge of.
So I mentioned we have a calendar for the entire year. We have events. On holidays, we gotta work. That's our business. But on holidays, we do raffles the entire day. Every 2 hours, it can be money raffle, it can be TV. Christmas is coming up right
PS5.
now. And we are already planning Christmas raffles. We're planning a Christmas show. We're planning so many things to give back to our community, as well as our employees. Last year, we raffled
$100,000.
$120,000. I gotta.
$100,000 prizes, right? No, but 20 are
No.
cash.
Yeah. So the original budget was 100,000. Yeah. And then my boss is like, you know what, Kelsey? I looked at the budget and you have 20,000 left.
cash.
So here, raffle it out. So we raffled it out to our employees and it was good. They had an amazing Christmas. And this year we plan to do the same thing. Add a little bit more to the budget as well because on Monday, officially, hopefully, we will be at
We're over 2,000 employees now, Belizean workers.
Yeah.
Between Belize City, Belmo
Congrats.
Pan, and work from home. So that, that's our
Oh,
pride.
wow.
We've been
Yeah,
working
of
for
course.
that.
The growth is beautiful.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
So-
both Belmo Pan and Belize, that's a lot. That's a good amount. And
So our Christmas will definitely be a good Christmas.
Yeah, because our main goal right now is to hit 2,500 by the end of the year.
And it's very much possible. People are listening right now. It's a very simple and easy process, guys. You know, go with your vaccination card, your social security. And I really like how Victoria is saying, you know, if your resume maybe isn't complete, you don't really know exactly how to get it fully together, they're going to be able to help you get to that step, showing that I want you here, I value and appreciate you. Let's see how we can work together. And that's a very good environment that you want to be in, because you feel valued and appreciated. So you do your best. You're learning, and it's a process, guys. We don't have all the answers, but we're gonna go to the university together. Yeah, we're gonna figure it out.
No, I really enjoyed this conversation, because like I was completely unaware that all of this was happening behind the scenes at your workplace. It's beautiful to hear, you know, from the walk-in, you already feel welcome, you already feel engaged, you want to be part of the spot, but also like throughout the year, you're recognizing people, you're building morale, you're building skills, which I mean, you're going to take if you stay at Transparent BPO or you leave. I mean, you can't go wrong. Customer service, as you rightly mentioned, you do it everywhere. Yep. So it's really good. It's a really eye-opening for me to hear all the good stuff that y'all are doing. It's beautiful. Ren, do you have any?
I want to know if there's any like last parting words that you want to give to people out there that are still listening, any nudge that you want to say, guys, come on, try it, make it, let's take a lead chance.
Sell it out to them.
Even you said that there is the flexibility of maybe night shifts too as well. So it's not like, oh, I have to be in the morning. I can be able to look at my schedule and all these things, and we can work together. So is there any last thing that you want to like beat into their head? Guys, try it out. Be a part of the family. We're having a lot of different things that you can be able to be a part of. And it pose it to anybody.
Any last words?
Any last words?
Let me think. Come join the family. It's just all love there. Yeah, and if you don't cut it one way, we're gonna work with you and just trying to get you somewhere where you will succeed. You know, so that's just how it is.
Nice.
All love.
All right, I love it.
I promise Dale won't be wearing this every single day.
Not every day.
You will not be afraid. Your children will not be afraid. It's going to be a good working environment.
Yes, we promise.
But definitely try out, guys. There are 2 different branches in Belmopan and in Belize City. They've given you all the tools. I'm sure they can message into as well to get all the juices and the details. But, you know, it never hurts to try. Shoot a shot. You never know what can happen. And let's see if we can make something happen. So thank you so much.
Yes, we're seeing some really good pictures.
Good. Oh man.
I love
somebody
it.
that does have pictures.
I don't want that's part of the haunted house. Yes.
Oh, nice.
That was the happy area.
You put a lot of effort into this. I love it. I really love it.
Well, we thank you so much, Victoria. Thank you so much, Kelsey and Dale, for joining us today. I mean, and thank you so much for dressing up and the effort. We totally appreciate it. That was really cool. I mean, it's Halloween, so continue enjoying your Halloween. All the greetings to Transparent BPO staff here in Belize City and in Belmopan who are watching us and supporting your colleagues as well. Thank you so much for doing that.
Yep, and with that, guys, we go to our next commercial break. But when we are back, we're talking about a book about old Benke and its cultural impact and folklore. Ooh, something very interesting. I think for all our Benqueños, I don't know if that's a word, but I made it up.
No.
It is?
Benqueños. My father is Benqueños.
All right. Anybody, if that you're wrong, that's okay. But we're gonna enjoy an amazing discussion coming up right next. Stay tuned.